Ayo, so I promised y'all tutorials for this milestone. Y'all picked a great time to hit the milestone because I am sick, so I sound like crap and I'm coughing like nobody's business. But I have my water bottle, I took my meds, and I look like death. So let's get this going. I'm gonna preface this with, I know nothing about like how to do makeup. I just kind of dick around until it looks okay. So I'm gonna add to the hastily made makeup tutorials because fans asked for them. So most of my makeup comes from, actually a lot of my makeup came from when I got married, and it's from Clinique. There we go. Other than that, like, I've bought just whatever looks good at Walmart or Target. So I've got like Revlon, CoverGirl, Maybelline, the weird CVS mascaras, and then yeah. So honestly, like, just find a color, and I'm gonna suggest colors and stuff as I do this. But we're gonna start with Remus because his makeup is a lot easier to take off, so that I can get into serious. Okay, so for Remus, I always just keep in mind that this boy just always looks like hell because he's tired, he's stressed, and he's a fucking werewolf, so he's not getting any sleep at least once a month, and then the rest of the time he's gonna deal with the marauders. So I use, what color is this? Classic Tan. It's 160, and it is actually like a foundation. It's just a few shades darker than my skin. And then brush it, and then I always contour with my own cheekbone because I like my facial structure, and I think it's more masculine than it is feminine sometimes, most of the time. But if you want to create a more masculine cheekbone, you want it to be pretty stark. Just, at least for me, that's how it works. From like that. So about where the sideburn starts, like at the ear, straight down to the corner of your mouth. That's how it works for me anyway. Do what you think looks good on your face. And yes, I know it looks really dark right now, and I need to work on blending my makeup when I do this. Thank you, Anon. If you ever just want to use your own cheekbone, just suck in and see where that line is. Right. And then I use a smaller brush. Actually, use a smaller brush. And I just create a line on top of that. Also, I'm not wearing my glasses, so I'm really blind right now, so forgive me. Alright. So, blender balls. This one's disgusting because I do this all the time. But it helps blend in a little, make it less noticeable, I hope. You know, I've gotten less complaints about it, so I'm assuming it's working. Which, my camera in this lighting is picking this up hella strong. But yeah, cheekbones. But then also, you want to make sure your forehead gets more defined. So I always just put in a line through here as well. And I'm still using that foundation that's too dark for my skin. hair is so short right now that it's just getting into my hair. This is gonna be fun to clean up later. And then yeah, also because Remus is a tired boy, make sure. And I mean, getting in and making your eyes seem sunken deeper than they are also helps. It's a more masculine feature. And then, yeah, and then taking the small brush again, just defining the chin a little too. And this can be however you want. I just do a nice little dimple here. And then you can define the nose as well. For Remus, I don't really define his nose for my face. Oh my god. And anyway, so moving on. This is where scars get involved, which is what all of y'all were asking about. So for scars, I use Trusty Dusty foundation again, some reddish brown eyeliner, a white, I'll show you two different kinds of scars because I use this sometimes and then sometimes I don't. So it depends on like the kind of scar I'm doing, but I'll show you guys both ways. So here's how we go. So I use nice little floofy, I don't know why I thought showing this to my screen was gonna help. Floofy angled brush. And then I have a palette that I got from Target. It's the Perfect filter. And it's just a bunch of like nude, or maybe it would help if I took this off. It's a bunch of nude colors. I use this one. It's very reddish, brownish. And then this is how I do my scars differently than everyone else. I mean, he got scratched across the face, so I do a scratch across the face. So yeah, I figure out where all my lines are gonna be, and then dab them across. And yes, they look funny when they're very red. And then just keep doing that. So now that you look ridiculous with dark red lines on your face, you're gonna, what I do is, if I can find it, this one? Yeah. I use some of my liquid foundation, just a little bit. So a little goes a long way with this. And then you're gonna take a little brush. Here's my brush for these. Little angled brush. And dab it into that. And then you're gonna go through the middle of the scar. Oh my gosh. It's hard to do when you can't see, guys. you know, those look a little crappier than intended, but you know, it's going across. I mean, just hide everything, right? Alright. Then I'm using Maybelline Lasting Drama Matte. It's Rusty Terracotta. And I just go where I think I just need a little extra definition on the scars. And you don't want to do it like the whole scar because they don't shadow that way. So think where the light's gonna go and hit them and where it's gonna create a little bit extra. Which is also coincidentally where there's a little bit extra highlight sometimes. And you just want to make sure you get a little extra definition. So basically with these scars, when you look like you've got bacon on your face, it's pretty close to what you want it to look like for those defined scars that I have anyway. And then the other way to do it, I'm gonna do a quick scar right across here. That was a little thicker than necessary, but I need to sharpen these things. And then go in with the same brown I use everywhere else. And I cover it up a little just because then it doesn't look so white. And then the same thing with the eyeliner. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think I over-define my scars a lot compared to some people. When I do fresh ones, I have a bruise makeup palette, and I legit just use the dark colors. I use the dark red. I can show you right now. I'm gonna give myself a fat lip. But I do this with cuts too. I just do like the dark red. If this were a bruise, I would have done the purple too. I'm gonna make this cut. And then I just go a little bit to ham with the bright red. It makes it look like I've been drinking fucking Kool-Aid. But yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much my Remus. This and a lot of sass that, you know, our boy has. But yeah, if you guys have any like specific things you want to see me do, feel free to send me asks. If I get enough of them for like the same thing, I will of course do it for you guys. I love you guys. Hopefully on a day when I'm not sounding like there is a freaking frog trying to escape my throat. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna get out of this and get into series. Totally forgot to show you guys with the wig. Also, now that I've shaved my hair again, I also do some sideburns normally. I use one of the dark browns on one of my neutral palettes, and I just go in and fill them in a little bit. To show you, because it was the 70s, and according to my dad's pictures, everybody had sideburns. I'm gonna use a darker brown on this. You can also use eyeliner for this, or mascara, or whatever you do for your beards. I just I like to do subtler ones for Remus and Peter because I don't see them as being the kind to be super vain about their looks, unlike James and Sirius. But yeah, that's Remus, the poor boy. I mean, you guys have seen this too. When I do Remus, I'll do scars here and here. If I do him shirtless, I include the bite, which that I do use the white. I used the white for, and then I just did a little bit of the dark around it to highlight it. But yeah. Wolf boy.